Hello everyone. Thank you so much for clicking on the video. I hope that you all are doing well and your families are well. My name is Dell. If you are visiting this channel for the first time, and for the past couple of months I've been working on my garden, and today I'm going to plant in some thrifted items that I found for inexpensive prices, and that's what I'm doing today. So I'm drilling some holes in one of the items, which is this little basket that I got from Goodwill for $3.99, and I'll be planting in that today. So that's what I'm doing. So I've drilled about 3 or 4 holes in there already, if you can see them. And I'll start working on the next one, and then I'll come back and show you once I'm done. Okay, so this hamper is one of the items that I did get from thrifting, and I did drill some holes under the bottom, and it's a hard wicker, so I'm going to add some soil to it. You see, I broke my tripod, so let's see if okay, and this is, I've just got some 3 types of dirt from my backyard, which is in this bag, and then I've got some potting soil and some ground soil. Alright, so I've got that in there, and then I'm going to put a little bit of compost in there. I always sometimes forget to put on my gloves, so let me get my gloves on, and I'm going to add a little bit of fertilizer. Okay, so in this particular one, all I'm going to do is plant some collard seeds in here. Let me see how far that is. I didn't want to bring it all the way up to the top. I wanted the collards to grow to the top. Let me show you what I'm talking about. I didn't want it to come all the way to the top, like right at the brim. So I'm giving it space for, I'm going to plant some collard greens in here, the seeds, and give it room for them to just grow up out of there. So that's what I'll be planting in there now. Okay, so I had some seeds in this bag here that were in the pods, but they eventually fell into this bag. So that's all I'm going to do is just sprinkle those seeds in there. And they're very small seeds, so I'm just going to sprinkle, like broadcast them over the this hamper here. So that's all I'm doing, and we'll see what happens. Okay, and then I'll just take some dirt and sprinkle over the top. Alright, and those are done, and then I'll water those in. I'll be back for the second one. Now with this one, I didn't realize that you can see through the sides here. So I'm going to add some fabric garden fabric to it so that the soil won't seep out. I was trying to find a container that I could just put the container inside and then, you know, do it that way, but I didn't have one aside that would fit in there. So that's what I'm doing. And it's getting dark. I had to come out here and do this tonight because my week is going to be very busy. And so I figured I would come and get this done. Thank you all so much for watching. And if you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing. Right now, I'm really into my garden and I'm loving it. And so that's what we're doing now. So what I'm going to do is add some soil to this. Have to be gentle with this so it won't fold down on the sides. It's not that deep, so it's not going to take me any time to fill it. And once I get that filled, I'll be right back to show you what it looks like. Okay, so I'm back. The night caught me last night, so I'm back. It's daytime, and I've got the basket full, or up to where it needs to go before I start planting, and I'll show you what that looks like. Okay, so this is what it looks like with my garden fabric in there. And I just made sure that it was tucked down in there, and now we're going to start to plant. Okay, so this is what I'm going to put in the middle of the basket. This is a salvia, and it's called a purple bloom. And I've got this from a flea market. It was only $3, and it is a perennial. So we're going to put that in the middle. See, the roots don't look too bad. And I had these soaking in water so they wouldn't dry out. Put this in the middle and make sure I don't break it. Oh, let me put some fertilizer. 1 second. Alright, and I'm going to put some dirt up around that. Put this so you can see. That's what it's looking like so far. And then I have a petunia. And by the way, the salvia was $3 from the thrift, from the flea market. And this petunia was on sale at Walmart for $2. It actually fell. So what is this called? It is called a Supertunia Vista. So hopefully I can keep it where it won't get too hot and it can still drape down the side. So I'm going to put that right in the side here. Actually, hold on 1 second. Let me move this behind here so it won't break. Had one stem out. Okay, so let's do it like this and then push it down. There we go. Okay, so got that in the middle. Okay, and then now I'm going to add this to the front here so it can, let me add some fertilizer. And hopefully it can give us some blooms before the summer is out. This is very pretty. Look at that color. Uh-oh. Got that. So we're going to plant it where it's going to, let me add some more soil. So that'll drape over. And then the last thing, I didn't want to crowd it too much, but the last thing is this lantana. Now it says $4.98, but I got this off of clearance at Lowe's and it was $2. Now the petunia and this will not come back, but the salvia will. So we'll put this right on the other side and get some fertilizer. The roots don't look too bad on that one. And we'll put this one right here. Okay. Now I'm going to fill it with dirt or soil and pack everything in. Okay. Okay. And I think this is just so pretty. This is purple. This is the fuchsia, and then this will be yellow. So I think those colors are really pretty. I wish I had done this earlier so we could really get a good display. But I'll bring you back to see, to give you an update. Now we're going to move on to the next and last project. Oh wait, I forgot that I also bought some lemon coral sedum. Lemon coral sedum. This was originally $6, but I got this from Walmart. It was on clearance for $2 as well. So I went ahead and split one of these up. And this is a perennial as well. So you can pretty much stick those anywhere and they'll come back. But it's an empty spot right here. Right there. So I'm going to I already put the fertilizer in there, so I'm going to drop that right in there. And we're going to put some more dirt in there. I think that black and green look so pretty together. Put some more soil in there. And then when everything fills in, I think it'll be really, really pretty. Add a little bit of water, because they're already soaked, except this lemon coral sedum. And then that one is done. Okay, so I'll be back with the last and final. Okay, so here is the final project. I did get this bench from the Restore for $10. And my plans were to plant herbs in them, and I still may do that. But for right now, I think I'm going to just make these pollinators, pretty flowers for some garden ambiance. So what I did, I'm going to put a piece of, it looks like it's pretty sturdy and it's pretty good wood, but I am going to put this line, I'm going to line the insides of it. And then let me add some soil. Seems like it's going everywhere that it should go, that it shouldn't. Oh. Do this. tell you, I always forget my gloves. I like working in the soil. Alright, so I can certainly see some herbs being planted in here, and I will still do that. But for now, I'm going to put these petunias here that were also on clearance, and they've been sitting in water, and I've had these for quite a while. Usually when I see clearance items, I'll get them and then I'll bring them home, put them in water, and then just keep them until I decide what I'm going to do with them. So I'm going to use those. I'm going to use pieces of the lemon coral sedum as well. And then as I go along, I may find other plants that I would like to plant in here too. But for now, I'm just going to plant these in here. And they'll spread. Hopefully it won't get too hot. Now we do get a lot of sun on this side, so hopefully it won't be too hot for them. And I better hurry up because these mosquitoes are out. Alright, so let me decide how I'm going to put these, and I will be right back. Okay, I think I have it formatted how I want them to go. So I'll put a lemon sedum here. Let me grab my fertilizer. So I'll put the lemon sedum right there. But I do think this would be better with the herbs in there. So that will be our front line. And with these, you could just stick these in the ground or wherever you're going to plant them, and they will just grow anywhere. Okay, and I should divide this, but I'll just thin it out. Okay. And once I get some mulch, I'm going to mulch this in too. I'm going to take some of these roots off. Okay. And hopefully they will spread. But once I get that finished, I'll bring you back and show you the finished product. Just to give you an idea of what it would look like if I put some herbs in there. This is some parsley in here, and that's some thyme right there. So I'm going to carefully remove those and put some in here, and then that'll give me an idea of what it would look like with those items in there. So I'm going to start with, and I'm going to leave it in its native soil so it won't disturb anything, and it'll continue to grow. So let's plant this on this side. And it's not disturbing the soil or anything, so it'll keep on growing. Okay, so we got that in there. Let's put one right here. That one did come out of the soil, so it'll be okay. Okay. Here is some more. We're going to put that here. So just to give us an idea of what it would look like if I planted herbs in there. Let's get the last little bit still in the soil. And we'll put this one right. Let's put this one back here. And it'll still continue to grow. All right. And now I'm going to add some mulch and we'll be done.